This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous session, we have discussed about the various Visual Force page tags and how to use those tags to design the user interface and what are the various properties are available for each and every tag we have discussed. Now, today we'll see the Visual Force controllers. What are the various Visual Force controllers are available in Salesforce? When should we go for these controllers? And how to use it, we'll see. So that already we have discussed each and every Visual Force page. Each and every Visual Force page contains the respective controller class, which contains the actual business logic, which can be referenced inside the Visual Force page. Because upon designing this user interface, we are placing some button controls. So when you click on that button control, it has to perform the respective action. It may be save, it may be cancel, it may be delete, it may be search, it may be anything, whatever. So upon click on that button control, I would like to file some action. So in order to perform those actions, we need some business logic. We have to write some business logic which can be done through Apex program. So in which class that respective business logic is available, we need to identify. So for that reason, we are using the Visual Force controllers. That already we have discussed. Each and every Visual Force page contains a respective controller class in which the actual business logic is available, which can be referenced inside the Visual Force page. Now, as part of this Visual Force controllers, we are having three types of controls are available. Visual Force provides three types of controllers. Visual Force provides three types of controllers. So what are those? Already you know. First one is the standard controller. Second one is the custom controller. Third one is extension controller. These are the three controller types has been given by Salesforce as part of Visual Force program. Like we have standard controller, custom controller, and extension controller. Then what do you mean by this standard controller, custom controller, and extension controller? When should we go for standard? When should we go for custom? When should we go for extension? Now let's see practically one day. First of all, standard controller. First of all, standard controller. So what do you mean by this standard controller? What exactly the standard controller? Now let's see practically this case. So now that already you are aware of the concept of ORM. ORM concept, object relationship and the map. As part of Apex programming, during the object-oriented programming language, I have discussed about a feature called as ORM, object relationship and the map. What this ORM will do, when coming to the ORM, ORM is going to be transforming. Okay, ORM is going to be transforming each and every object into a class. Each and every object, each and every table will be represented in the form of a class. Okay, as part of ORM, each object will be represented in the form of a class. Each and every object will be represented in the form of a class. Like for example, I have this account object. account object will be represented in the form of account class. And we have contact object. Contact object will be represented in the form of contact class. We have opportunity object. Opportunity object will be represented in the form of opportunity class. Like that, each and every standard object will be represented in the form of a class. Like the similar way, I have my custom object, position underscore C. So now this position underscore C object will be represented in the form of a class, position underscore C. I'm having my customer object. Customer object will be represented in the form of a class called as customer underscore C. So each and every standard object, each and every custom object will be represented in the form of a class. Now, up to this part, you know. Next, the second part also. So now each field inside the object will be represented in the form of a variable inside the class. Each and every field. That means whatever the fields are available, whatever the columns are available inside this table, each and every column will be represented in the form of a variable inside this class. Now, for example, inside my account object has been represented in the form of a class. What is that class name? Account. Public class account. It will be represented in the form of account class. Now, in this account object, we have so many variables are available. Okay, in this account object, we have so many variables are available. That means fields, like we have ID field, name field, rating field, industry, annual revenue, type, ownership, phone field, fax field, and the billing address, shipping address, customer priority, and the active status. So many fields are available. So each and every field will be represented in the form of a variable. Like for example, we are having this ID field. ID field will be represented in the form of ID variable, where the ID field will be holding the data type called as ID because it is holding either 15 characters or 18 characters ID inside this. Next, we are having this name field. Name is of type string. String name field. Rating also of type string. Industry is also of type string. And then we have type field. Type is also of type string. Ownership, that is also of type string. Phone, that is also of type string. Fax, that is also of type string. Account site, that is also of type string. Website is also of type string. We have billing city, that is also of type string. And the billing street and the billing country and the billing postal code, billing state, and then we have customer priority, and then active status, and the shipping address. Like that, so many fields are available which are of type string. So these are all are referencing the string data type by default. You know that each and every concept. Next, we have annual revenue, public decimal. Annual revenue means nothing but that is a currency type. Currency field is referencing the decimal data type, so that it will be having this decimal variable. Annual revenue. And then we have the field called as created date and the created by and the last modified by. Both will be of type date time. Date time created by and the last modified by. So like that, we're having each and every field inside the object will be represented in the form of a. Now, up to this part, you know. Now, Salesforce is providing only these variables? No. Salesforce is providing some methods also inside this. Salesforce is providing some methods also inside this particular class. So what are those methods given by Salesforce? Why? Because whenever we are creating the object inside my organization, Salesforce is providing the page layout. In this page layout, I'm able to see all these fields. Each and every field has been represented over here on my user interface. Each and every field has been represented. So after entering some data inside this field, when I click on that save button, how the record is getting saved. When I click on cancel button, how the operation is getting cancelled. When I click on this save and new, how it is saving the record and how it is redirecting the user to the new page. When I click on delete button, how the record is getting deleted. Then how it is happening. So when you click on the button control, if you want to perform some action, definitely we have to write some business logic behind this. So behind every button control, there is some business logic is available, so that we have to use that business logic also. So in this case, what happened? Have you written any business logic in behind these controls here? No, we haven't written any business logic over there. Then how it is performing? Because this business logic has been given by Salesforce by default. So when I click on this save button, Salesforce is going to saving the record. How? Because of some business logic. Where is that business logic that is available inside a class? What is that class? Account class. Why account class? This is the account record. So that in order to save this record, whatever the business logic is required, that business logic has been given by Salesforce inside this account class in the form of a method. Then what is that method name? That method name is save method. So we have a method called as public void save method. This is the ready-made method given by Salesforce. So what this method will do? So now this method is going to be saving the record inside the object. It will redirect the user to the detail page. So for that one, whatever the business logic is required, the whole business logic is available inside this. Now, this method will save the record inside the object and will redirect the user to the detail page of the record. So in order to save this record, whatever the business logic is required, that business logic has been written by Salesforce in the form of a method called as save. Because of this save button only, we are able to save the record. Now, in this case, let's see over here. So this is the same method is available. As soon as once you click on this save button, now this save button is going to be calling this save method. It will call this save method. So it will be collecting this whole data. Whatever the data that you have entered inside this particular fields, inside the text boxes, it will collect this whole data by the save method. Based on this data, it is going to be creating the record. Once a record has been created successfully, it will redirect the user to the detail page of the record based on the record ID. This is the internal functionality. So behind this save button, there is a method is available which has been given by Salesforce. Okay. Now, next one. The next one, Salesforce is providing one more method, public void cancel. So now what this method will do? This method is going to be cancelling the current operation. This method will cancel the current request. Whatever the current request is available, that current request will be getting cancelled by this method. So this method is having the business logic. These are the ready-made methods. Now when you go to this, whenever we are going to perform in this operation, okay, we are having this cancel method. So now as soon as whenever we are performing, this is the cancel method is available. So as soon as once you click on this cancel button, upon click on this cancel button, this method is going to be invoking this cancel method. So this cancel method is going to be cancelling the current operation. Okay, it will cancel the current operation. So to cancel the current operation, whatever the business logic is required, that business logic is available inside this cancel. This is the second method given by Salesforce. Next, the third one. Public void delete. Is the third method. What this method will do? This method will remove the current record. This method will remove the current record. This method will remove the current record based on the record ID. Based on the record ID, it is going to be removing the current record from your object. Now, so in this case, for example, I'm having a record. Let me open an existing record. So here we have a button called as the delete button to remove this record. The record name is Burlington Textile Corporation of America. So upon click on this delete button, I want to remove this record. For that one, Salesforce has given the business logic program. So this is the business logic given by Salesforce. So now as soon as once you click on this delete button, upon click on this delete button is going to be calling this delete method internally, so which will be deleting your current record from your object, which will move the record to the recycle bin. This is the internal functionality. Now, the next one, the fourth one, public void quick save method. Quick save. So what is this quick save method? This a quick save method is going to be saving the record. Okay, temporarily it will be saving the record. This method will save the record. Save the record or the business logic inside the organization. Inside the organization. So that here, these are four methods. One is save method, second one cancel, third one delete, fourth one fix. Now, along with that, it is providing 6 pagination methods also, because whenever I'm creating an update for every update, by default page layout is giving by Salesforce. Along with that page layout, it is providing one standard functionality that is called as pagination. Like when you go to the enhance list TV control, upon click on this go button, it is going to be providing all the records. Here we can able to apply the pagination to decide how many number of records you want me to show per page at a time. Instead of representing all the records at a time, we can able to decide how many records you want to show per page. For that reason, we are going to be using the pagination facility. So as part of this pagination, you will be having that various button controls. Like when you go to the pagination, we're having the various button controls are available. What are those button controls are available? 4 button controls are available right now over here. Because the first button and the previous button and the next button and the last button. These are the 4 buttons are available. So when you click on this first button, first page records will be getting visible. To how will we be getting this first page records? For that one, Salesforce has given a method called as first method. Pagination related methods. So what is the first method here? The first method. Public void first. So what this method will do, this method is going to be loading the first page records. It will load the first page records in the page. It will load the first page records in the page. So in this case, what happened? As soon as once you click on this, okay, as soon as once you click on this first button, then it is going to be calling this first method. Upon click on this, the first button control, it is calling this first method, this button control. Okay, this button is going to be invoking this first method, which will be loading the first set of records. Like the similar way, for the previous button, there is a method previous. For the next button, there is a method called as next. For the last button, there is a method called as last. So that here, Salesforce is providing this 4 methods. Next, which will load the next page records. And then we have previous. It will load the previous page records. We have
Yes, I can't hear you.
There's no voice and no audio.
Yeah, there was some network issue, I think. There is no audio and video. We need to wait for his
No.
message.
Okay, everyone is not listening, right?
Yeah, everyone is not listening. We have received a message from that GoToMeeting also. There is some organizer network issue.
You got email or in the chat?
No. Just a small notification on that settings bar.
Oh, okay.
And for 9 a.m. batch, do we have any WhatsApp group?
No.
For
Sir
7
told that
a.m. batch,
someone named Satish has created a group.
7 a.m. any WhatsApp group is there?
Members,
7 a.m. I have created and I have placed it in chat box. You can check it out there.
Okay. For 9 a.m. also,
For
we would
7
create one group, guys. It would be easy for us.
For 7 a.m. which number?
For 7 a.m., which number?
Just now I will place it. Just check it.
7 a.m. is there any WhatsApp group?
I am
No.
placing it for 7 a.m. only.
Guys, you can
Number.
drop an email to me at shivan.worm@gmail.com. I will create and I will add everyone.
Just drop
you,
your email in chat
Can you
box.
drop the email in the chat window, please?
It is for 7 a.m. or 9 a.m.?
9 a.m.
For 7 a.m.
No,
How about for
7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
whoever are posting something in chat group, please mention the batch timing so that it would be clear for us.
Yeah.
See, whatever the batch may be, just create one group. One can coordinate.
See, for 7 a.m. batch, Satish has already created a group. So
Okay.
I think 15 to 17 people have already joined. I have also joined it.
Oh, can you
Okay.
please share the link? I'm not there in that.
Then
Satish,
for 9
Yeah,
a.m.
can
you
you?
do one thing.
Yeah, I
Satish,
have
can you
placed in group.
post? Okay. Sir, I think Satish has placed the invitation link.
Where?
Where?
No,
Placed
Satish,
in chat.
can you post the invitation link over here for 7 a.m. batch?
Yeah, please.
I already placed in chat box. Huh?
No, I didn't get it. We are not.
No, we
Satish,
didn't get it.
okay. No, Satish, yeah, it's not there.
Just click on that.
In chat
Right
window,
now
we
I
cannot
already
see your chat history, I think.
I think you have to post an
right
organizer,
now,
not
2 minutes.
any
It's 2
personal.
minutes ago I have placed it again.
Oh, I didn't
For
see
9
anything.
equal created group.
I think the chat window is not active.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, it's not active.
No,
Right,
someone
right.
has sent a message
9
just now.
9 a.m. batch, tell me one email ID so that we can send it to him.
Huh?
How about
Do
for
we
7?
create a separate WhatsApp group for 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. or we'll
Yeah.
create everything itself?
We'll create everything one. That is better actually.
Better
Yeah,
to
that
create
should be
everything.
better.
No,
Because
already
many
7
people are there, right?
70 people in the group,
Yeah,
right?
it's better for all. It's better to create one group for everyone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Anyone first tell me one mail ID.
Yeah, any
That's
mail
better.
ID or phone number so that we can contact them.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give my number. It's not it down.
Yeah, forward my email.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yes, tell me.
90
Mm-hmm.
3232
Okay.
Okay.
9591.
You are already in the group.
Yes, I have created the group.
903232 9591.
9591. Yes.
Your name is Satish, right?
Once again, give me your
Yes.
number.
So this is India number, right?
Yes.
Okay.
9591. 9591.
They have to log into that number.
Satish, we would send you a message in what. Kindly please add us to that group also.
Yeah.
Hello. Can I repeat the number? 959.
Yes.
90
Yeah, Firoz,
90
I have
903232
9591.
9591.
not 9595. It's 9591.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay.
Hi, Satish. Hello.
It's 91. It's 9.
So now let's see the continuation part. So we have related to the pagination, we have 4 methods. Along with that, Salesforce is providing 2 more methods also as part of this pagination, like the public boolean has next. Now, so what is the use of this method here right now? Let's see. This method is used to identify so whether do we have any next set of records available or not. Like whenever if you want to go to those records, when you click on that next button, the next set of records will be getting visible. At a certain point of time, you may be reaching to the last set of records. After that, there is no more sets, there is no more records. At that time, in order to know whether do we have any next page records are available or not, we are using a method called as next method, which will be returning a boolean value that is true or false. If you're having the next set of records, it will return true, or else it will return a value false. Now, so in this case, in order to know do we have any next set of records available or not, we are going to be using this as a next method. It returns true if we have the next page records. It will get visible. Else, it returns false. So based on that, we can able to decide whether the button can be enabled or disabled. Like for example, when you go to the Salesforce instance, when you click on that last button, once you reach to the last set of record, then these 2 buttons has been getting disabled. We don't have any more. The pages, so that here it is going to be disabling these 2 buttons. Like the similar way, whenever I'm at the first page records, then we don't have any previous record. So that here previous button, first button has been both are disabled. Then how do we know? For that one, Salesforce is providing one more method here. Okay, has previous. So which returns true if we have the previous set of records and the previous page records, else it is returning the value as false. These are the total 10 methods will be giving the Salesforce by default. Like we are having the 10 methods: save method, quick save, cancel, delete, first, next, previous, last, has next, and the has previous. These are the 10 methods have been given by Salesforce by default here in each and every business logic class. This is the internal implementation of ORM. Okay, so whenever we are going to be creating an object, each and every object or each and every table will be represented in the form of a class. And in that class, each and every field will be representing in the form of a variable. And along with that, it is going to be providing some 10 methods also, like the save method, cancel method, delete method, and then quick save method, first method, next method, previous, last, has next, and the has previous. These are the 10 methods has been given by Salesforce by default. Okay, these are the methods are available here inside this. Okay, now, so now in this case, how can we use this, the controller classes? Okay, we'll see. So we'll see this, the controller class type, nothing but standard controller, custom controller, extension controller in tomorrow's session. Because today I am having some network issue, so that it is keep on disconnecting over here. So I'm running this the session on my mobile hotspot. So we'll have continue the session tomorrow, because here it is taking some more time. Signal is also very less. We'll have continuation of session will be in tomorrow's session.